if you're on and you can hear me, give me a shout out. Let me know you're watching. Every time I think I have it figured out, then I do something different and it's not. So if you can hear me, if you came in, hopefully I've about got it set up. If you can hear. There it is. All right. We're up. Pamela, thank you. Yes, you can hear me. I don't know. Every week I think I have it figured out and then I don't have it figured out. So Rosie, Pamela, thanks for coming. I appreciate you. This is Tara with Tarabeth Stamps. Happy Sunday. Thanks for spending part of your weekend with me. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in mid-Missouri. Hey, Amy, thanks. Yay, I'm back. Yes, thank you. And tonight I've got a fun fold card. It's with it being the end of November. We've got Thanksgiving this week, so people are starting to streamline to Christmas, thinking about all the things. Hey, Karen, thanks for joining. You know, all the things that they need to add on their to-do list. And hey, Mary, loud and clear, finally. Yes, thank you. So this is a gift card holder that I put together. Now, I usually have a gift card, but I couldn't find one right before I went live, so I put in a business card. It's the same size. So if you got a package for me, you know that's my business card. So this is what tonight's card looks like. Thank you, Mary. I think it's a really cute card, but we're going to do something a little different for the live. So this is the card that I did last night, but I thought I'd give it a different turn and do some different coloring. So we're going to do those traditional Christmas colors. Now, what I'm using for stamp set wise is the Stay Warm stamp set and the Snowflake Kisses. So Snowflake Kisses is available currently. These are perfect like winter card stamp sets. So I'm kind of merging away from Christmas because you need to have that done. If it's not done, check back with me. I've got a way to get a lot of things done quickly with our Stampin' Stack from last week. But these are great winter cards, stamp sets. Before I get started, I added my sticky note so I wouldn't forget. So this week, Black Friday, huge sale, huge Stampin' Up! Sale. Thank you. It's awesome. It's 40% off blends, 40% off trimmers and blades. This is stock up time, guys. 40% off ink bundles. People have been asking, I've seen on Facebook a couple of times, people are like, what is an ink bundle? So you can buy all of the stamp sets in their family. So you've got your subtles, you've got your regals, you've got your brights, you've got your neutrals. You can buy those in a 10 pack, I believe it is, and you save 10%. And that bundle is now going to be 40% off. Huge savings. Selective adhesives are going to be 25% off. Select cardstock is going to be off 20 or 15% off. And if you purchase at my website this week and you spend $50, you'll get your free card kit using the Snowflake Kisses and the Stay Warm bundle in the mail for me as a thank you. And I'm also doing double rewards. This is a huge week, so don't miss out. If you've got a list, get it done and it starts Tuesday. So now that I got that business stuff out of the way, let's get down to the fun stuff for tonight. All right, so I'm going to set this right here. So I said we're going to do traditional colors. So I pulled out the Traditions of Christmas collection, and I did a little bit of cutting and a little bit of scoring ahead of time. First thing we're going to do is our stamping. So I'm going to set that out of the way. And I don't have my grid sheet, so I'm a little distracted tonight. All right, Secret Sea ink, and I am going to use the Happy Winter stamp from Snowflake Kisses. And I'm just going to stamp that on a little bit of basic white. Oops. Then I have a piece of basic white that we are going to use for the inside sentiment. So this card has a little pull out. So kind of tight. It pulls right out, and it's got your little sentiment and a little area for you to, there we go. So you can pull out that sentiment. So I've got another cute little, hey Angie, thanks for joining. Another cute sentiment for that Snowflake Kisses. Ooh, that's kind of a tongue twister. And we're going to ink that up and stamp it in Secret C as well. And my blocks are not wanting to stay up tonight. And then the last thing we're going to do, I like to do this sweater on colored paper. So then you kind of have that two-tone look. Now you can always clean your, ooh, we're going to do that again. My Secret C re-inker's sitting on the table, so I probably should have done this before that. There we go, that's better. I like to do this so you get that two-tone sweater look. You can always use blends. I've seen it done that way, but I really like the two-tone sweater look. All right, so now I'm gonna take out my, there they are, my snips, and I am going to fussy cut this. And this is not, so fussy cutting is not something I usually like to do on camera, but this one is a really easy fussy cut. Now, when you're fussy cutting, it's best to kind of keep your scissors stable and use your free hand just to kind of rotate your cardstock or your paper that you're cutting. That seems to be the easiest way. And you can see we're just about done. Like, that's how easy the fussy cut is. Yes, thank you, Rosie. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know that you get notifications when I come live here. All right, now what I do is I just cut out the bottom, and then I kind of angle my scissors up there and kind of give it a little curve, and then just cut till it meets in the middle. So, see, super easy fussy cut. All right, so there, oh, I'm gonna trim a little bit off there too. Round that up a little more, clean it up a little bit. So super easy, throw that away. And then I've got my 3 banner punch. So this was part of a November online exclusive. And this punch, I feel like everyone should have it in their stash of things to do, especially as a beginner stamper. Punches are great to have, and having 3 of them right there is awesome. There's so many things you can do with these banner punches. Stay tuned. We're going to do something in a couple of weeks with these. Lots of things, and, you know, making your little sentiments perfect. And they go with so many stamp sets. Okay, now I'm going to take, all right, I was getting ready to say, I know I said it out. So I have my faux, well, thanks. You wouldn't have boinked it, Angie. So I have my Secret C faux linen ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of make a loop. Kind of like, it reminds me of the cancer awareness loops. You know, just kind of like that little. And I'm going to cut that. And now I'm going to take a little bit of seal and put it right there on the middle. And I'm just going to set it right there. Maybe not that. There we go. We'll do it right there. And now we can add our back piece. And so this is what's going to go on the inside. And there's like the little pull tab that helps you get it on the outside. Okay, that's all we have to do to get our card ready. Now we can put it together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this at the last score line, and I'm making sure that it's even on each side. I'll bring out my bone folder here. Now I use 2-tones cardstock for this, and I think it works just fine. And the reason I did that is because you need a 12-inch piece. to get the right measurements. So there that goes. And then we're going to fold this one back. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, kind of like an accordion fold on the side. Now, I'm going to open that up and let's see where my cardstock is. Oh, here it is. So I need to make sure, because I can't remember right off the top of my head which one was going to go on the bottom. Neither one of those pieces is going on the bottom. I think I cut these to the same size. All right. Easily fixed, easily remedied. Maybe. Oh, ruler. Where might you be, little ruler? Do. Of course, I have a ruler, but it's not an easy ruler to read. And it doesn't have all of the nice little, so that's 1 3/4. So let's bring out our paper trimmer. I'm going to flip that around because that looks, there's a little bit coming off that's kind of folded and bendy. All right. I think I added 1/4 of an inch instead of removed 1/8 of an inch when I made that. Okay, here we go. So this one goes on the bottom. So I'm going to kind of look at this and decide how I want it organized. And I think I want, yep, it's going to have to be. So you don't have to put designer series paper all the way over under through the whole panel because you're not going to see it all. So I'm going to adhere this top piece. I love this piece. I haven't used it a lot, but it's just really pretty. I just love Secret Sea. That's probably why I go through a pack of it a week. All right. There's another one. And so I'm adding the designer series paper before we adhere it all together. There we go. And then we'll put this bottom piece down here. Better clean up my area over here. All right, so this will be included in your free kit with your $50 purchase with the step-by-step PDF. Here we go. And I think I'm gonna give you a choice to whether you want the Traditions of Christmas or if you want the purple one, because I like both of them. Now, the key to this is using tear tape. And that's what I did wrong with this card. I didn't use tear tape. And I remembered from years ago that I ended up using tear tape because the adhesive gets kind of like, it seals a little better and it doesn't seem to hold off things like it should. All right, so what I do with tear tape is I just make sure that I rub it down really good before I peel off my stuff. And so we're gonna stick that there. We're gonna peel this away. Yes, Mary, this designer series paper, like, I could use it every day. Bring it back every Christmas. Meanwhile, make Secret Sea a good color that's gonna live with us forever. Okay, so there's that first pocket. So this is the pocket that this is gonna slide into. And yes, it slips much better with the tear tape. So that'll stick out of there. Now, we're gonna add that tear tape right here. I wouldn't mind if tear tape was one of the selected adhesives that's on sale. That'd be okay, along with a little mini glue dot and seal refills. Stampin' Up, if you're listening, that's what I'd like to see on the sale. All right, and then I'm gonna fold this here. So now we have our little pocket that our gift card / business card can go into. So there it slips right in there. Now I'm going to add my sweater on. And so I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals up at the top, but I'm going to put it only on one side. So we're going to kind of be strategic about how we place our dimensionals. So I want it one right there. Then I'm going to put one down here and then one up here. So just being very select. Rosie, I'm all over it. You're right. If those dimensionals are on sale, Mary will buy the whole place out. Good call. All right. So I'm adding that there. Now I'm only going to let my flags stick out one end. So I'm going to go ahead and seal this down with some seal. And I'm going to hang it under there. And then I'm going to make sure that it's nice and straight before I hit down. There we go. Now, the only thing left to do is add a little bit of bling. All right. So what do I love here? We have to be careful where we put it because you don't want to put it where your gift card is going to go. So see, that gift card's going to slide right in there. That's why we're not putting that dimensional right there. There we go. Bend that back. There we go. So there the gift card slides in and out. So we're going to put a couple of bling right there. And I think we're going to pull out the gold here. Put one right there and then one of the little guys right there. All right, so I'm sorry these are unavailable. I shouldn't be using them, but they're just so pretty and I have them. So there's today's card. Now I could always add a little, yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and add one of the little hearts here because I think this little heart is really cute. I'll pull out my secret C and we'll do a little heart right here in the corner of our envelope. And now we'll add a little bit of designer series paper to the back. So big takeaway today is giant sale starts Tuesday. Double rewards from me at my website. Awesome. You like, make sure you check out my Facebook. We got lots going on. So I'm really excited. Excited for Thanksgiving. I will not be live on my Facebook this Thursday because it's Thanksgiving. I'm going to pre-record that session, but that'll be available Thursday sometime. You guys have an amazing holiday. Spend time with your family. Make sure you hug and kiss them because life is short. Thank you so much for spending part of your evening with me, part of your weekend. Have an amazing week. If you've got any questions, shoot me a message. I'd be glad to answer it.